Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about Honda, and why I actually really love them. I think this story has to start with my first Honda. It was my mum's old Honda Accord. It was a beautiful silver Honda Accord Euro. I loved that thing up until the day it died. I bought it for $3,500 off my mum. She got it second hand with 150,000 on the clock, and when she gave it to me, it had over 250,000 kilometers. But to me that didn't matter. I had my freedom finally. I was on the road and I could go and do whatever I wanted. The 4-cylinder car was not the fastest thing on the road, but damn, it was fast to me. I do miss that car every now and then, but that's only because I could have done so much with it and so much to it. But at the end of the day, it had so many electrical problems, and it finally just blew a cylinder. And that's when, well, 2016 rolled around. At this point, they released the 10th gen Honda Civic. I loved it. I really wanted a Type R, but at the time, I didn't have enough money to buy one, so I ended up getting an RS instead. And almost 10 years later, I've never regretted owning this car at all. I can't say that it's fast, but I also can't say that it's slow, because it gets me into trouble sometimes, but mostly it can keep me out of it too. I have to say, with almost 100,000 kilometers on the clock, this car has been with me and done so much with me that it really is just a part of the family now. It's been through so much with me, but it's been reliable the entire time. I think that's why I've got to say I do love Honda. So, as they say, I think this is a love letter to Honda. Thank you, Honda. I don't think enough people say that. Your cars are amazing and timeless. They have driven people to A to B over the years. You have had laptops, turbos, front-wheel drive cars, and rear-wheel drive cars that are timeless. And some turned into works of art, and others just driven until they died. Honda, a car company that really should, after all these years, have more love. Just because, yes, they are slow. But I think that's part of the charm of Honda. You don't get one for the power or for the class. You get it because you got somewhere to be, or because you want to get somewhere faster for a little bit cheaper. It's a car for the people. It's the first car you've owned. It's the first car that's gotten you to A to B. It's the first car that you know that can be and will be reliable. It's the first car they owned. It's the first car they didn't like. It's the first car that when they had, they got made fun of because, well, it's slow. Honda, a company I love but some hate. But at the end of the day, these cars are made for the people. They last as long as you need them to, but also can last longer if you love them just a little bit more, and if you love them just right. Parts aren't over the top, and you know that you're not going to have the most expensive or fastest car in the lot, but you do know that you have a Honda. You're not there to show off. You're not there to be, look at me, look at me. You're in a Honda. You're there because you love cars, and it's cheap to work on, and it's cheap to maintain, and yes, sometimes they are expensive to make fast. But it's a Honda, and you love it. Honda, they make cars that you can work on yourself, and they don't cost an arm and a leg if you do mess it up to take it to a shop. They're a people-friendly car that you can work on. They're a people-friendly car that you can call up a friend and be like, hey, do you want to go work on this today? They're a car that only your stupid friend says that no, they don't want to work on, or they don't want to get into it because it's a Honda. They make cars that you fall in love with, and they make cars that are reliable. They make cars that I can no longer afford, like a S2000, and I'd love one. They have cars that you even forget exist. But at the end of the day, they make cars that we fall in love with, and then they make cars that we can fall in love with people with. They make cars that you can make stories with, or just have memories of someone just going to A to B to get somewhere. They're not a thought in the back of your mind going, will it start today? Will it get me to work? They're a car that you can sit there and be like, if I look after it, it'll look after me. Hondas are a beautiful piece of metal that you can just throw away and forget about, but they're also old memories and stories that you have in your head. So to that, I just want to say thank you, Honda, for all the memories,